All right, hey there, everybody. Arlos here from Ice Games, bringing some more Final Fantasy XIV today, which we're continuing the story of Shadowbringers. Oh my gosh, it's definitely an interesting story so far. Not gonna lie, super confused. But you guys were saying last week, everyone was saying last week that it kind of gonna get better, or more explained the more we go on there. Hey there, Andrea. But yeah, that's the thing is I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I know it has to do with shards because I mean we're from the main shard. We're from the source. Is what our world is called. This is the shard 1 kind of a thing. So there's multiples. I think there's like 12 or 13. I think they were talking about. Someone was saying last week, or the character was saying. So yeah. So we're on shard 1. We're not even in our own world. It's kind of like on a multi-dimensional world thingy. I don't know. But I'm very excited to see where this goes and how we can help and how this is gonna affect us. I'm sure Heidelin somehow is really involved. And then this crystal exarch is intriguing, and I wonder who we figure out who that is. Okay, hey the dragon, hey Revan, how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's having an awesome and amazing Thursday today. I know I'm having a pretty good day. Oh, I voice cracked there for a second, but yeah, I'm having a pretty good day so far. 1 source, 13 shard. Oh, okay, so for a total of 14 is it Final Fantasy IV? Oh, Andrea, is that seriously how it is? Now, did they plan that, or is that that's just what happened? Or I love that. So there's one source, which we're from the source. Our Eorzea is the source. I guess not Eorzea. Eorzea is kind of like the continent thing, but so we're from the source. There's 13 shards and we're currently on shard 1, and there's 14 in total for Final Fantasy XIV. Oh my gosh. I can explain. SpaceNet. Hey, SpaceNet. I can explain explained in the game pretty well too. Okay, good. Because they really are just like throwing words and things at me, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm okay with that. Just about was about finished watching the video at this point. Okay, Revan. Oh, the video from last week. Okay. We'll never know the dragon. I'm sure they just made it 14 because it's Final Fantasy XIV, and they thought that was clever. Which I'm perfectly okay with. Oh boy. But yeah, very, very excited to see where this goes, how this goes, and even just how being a white mage in this expansion is going to go. I'm a little worried that things are going to go a little crazy with me just being a white mage and having to do combat and stuff like that. Hopefully, I have a lot of missions and quests and stuff where other people are with me, so I can just sit there and heal them. Like AI characters or something like that are with me, so I can like heal them and let them do all the damage, because I clearly don't. I mean, the good thing is I probably won't die because I'll be able to heal myself up a whole bunch. So that's good at least. So I'm very, very happy with that. Also, before we get started, so I'll be streaming Final Fantasy today and tomorrow. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream Guild Wars or Star Wars earlier this week, but I'll be streaming those next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then for next Thursday, I might be able to stream some Final Fantasy XIV. Pretty sure next Thursday I'll be able to, but next Friday I won't. So next Friday there won't be a stream. There will be one tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow there won't be for sure. And there might not be one next Thursday, so there might not be a Final Fantasy stream next week. Mainly because we have some people coming to visit us, and we want to make sure everything's all good and ready for them and stuff. So, and they'll be, I think they come in on the Friday. So that's why I'm saying I'm not sure if I can the Thursday, just to making sure we do all the last minute touches for when they come. But for sure Friday, because we'll have our visitors here, and I'm not going to be able to stream while they're here, because we're going to be doing awesome, fun things, and I'm very excited. Very, very, very excited. But yeah. Oh, I was going to check, making sure that my recommended gear is all good. Okay. Upgrade my gear set. Oh, Revan, sadly, you'll never be around for the Friday streams, as you're always on a late work shift that day. Oh, okay. Well, you'll miss tomorrow, but next week there won't be one, so you won't miss one. So, yay. Also, work. Yay. Work is always fun, right? But you work and family and life comes first. These videos always be up later if you guys want to catch up on what I've been doing. Although I'm pretty sure almost everyone out there already kind of knows the story and is watching me fumble my way through it, which is still fun. I'm definitely, oh my gosh, I'm definitely enjoying this. I'm gonna do a not mount roulette. I'm gonna do a. Ooh. I don't have it on my bar. That's why. Mini roulette. Oh, you're actually off this week, so you'll be around tomorrow. Yay! No mini. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of the mini people in any game. I feel like okay, let's have our wind up alpha. So even like in Guild Wars 2, when you have minis, you can have like minis of characters. I always thought that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm not a fan of one running around with a mini actual person. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm glad you're going to be able to make it tomorrow. So yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow, again about noon. I'll be streaming today until about 3 p.m. Pacific time. Anyway, I figure if I get about 6 hours of Final Fantasy a week, we'll be able to catch up pretty soon. I've also got to go through, and I have decided by doing a little bit of research, the next expansion I will be playing as a machinist. Again, that's my goal. Again, I haven't started the quest yet, so if I start playing it and I really don't like it, then I'll switch to something up. But that's my idea right now, is I want to play a machinist for the next expansion, which is Endwalker, which again we're miles away from. Miles and miles and miles away from. Although I would really like, and again, might happen, might not happen. There might actually be some time where I stream more or play more, but I would love to be able to get through Endwalker and at least close to the end of the patches before the next expansion. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm like what, a year or so away from now, but we'll see. We will see. That would be the dream, but we'll try to see how that all works. Whoa. I love this staff. This staff looks so cool. Kind of like almost like I wouldn't say trident, but like I mean, what do you call a trident with more than 3 spikes? What would you call, like a fork? It's like a really fancy pitchfork. That's what I'm gonna call it. My fancy pitchfork. With extra, I guess it's a trident with a bunch of little mini tridents on it because these are tiny. But yeah, so that's what I got planned going on the next little while. Very excited, and I've been working on editing the White Mage quests and stuff like that. I didn't quite make it. I didn't get a chance to really play much this week, so I didn't get the chance to record the last little bit of it. But hopefully that video will be out in a little bit, so that'd be kind of fun of the White Mage story. I still love how the Roban, if you mouse over it, says detachable arm optional. Wait, what? Oh, I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it. It's just mini. Minion guide. I do have. Oh, it does say summon your dress up Roban minion, detachable arm optional. That's actually pretty awesome. Oh, that's kind of funny. I love that. Oh, they actually, I didn't realize they say little cute things. What does it say about, what's my alpha? I got my alpha equipped. Does it say anything cute about alpha? Summon your wind up alpha minion, cooing along under some distant sky. Aw. Summon your GG minion, also known as Vivi, but his secret is safe. Oh, it does. It even says Vivi here. Oh my gosh. That's cool. I didn't notice they had little jokes in them. Oh, Oh, that's so cute. I love this game so much. Summon your Palico Mini. Very punny. It reminds me, I gotta play some more Monster Hunter Rise. Find out Ram's Justice. Okay, I'm gonna Wanderer's Campfire. Somebody Wanderer's Campfire. Perfect for driving away the darkness and the chill, and most importantly, toasting marshmallows. Now I know the truth. It is Vivi. Ah, man, I want to play. That's what. I mean, I'm glad they did like a remake and a remaster of Final Fantasy VII, whatever you want to call it. But do Final Fantasy IX. I want to see that game like remastered. But don't change the story. Just straight up give me Final Fantasy IX and do 8 too. Give me Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy VIII just like with beautiful graphics. That's all I want. Don't change anything about the story. Don't change anything about the gameplay. Heck, even in Final Fantasy VIII, still keep it with like leveling. Not leveling is actually better than leveling in Final Fantasy VIII. Grinding actually makes things harder. Keep that. Keep the card games. Man. 8 has a remaster, but like Revan, I mean, I don't mean like a just like an upscaling remaster. I mean like give me like a Final Fantasy VII remaster, like where you redo all of the models, redo all of the skins, redo all of the models, redo all of the textures, redo all of the environments. Don't give me like the pre-rendered environments. Give me 3D environments and stuff like that. But just keep the game the same. Unless they did that, and I just don't know. Just fix the gameplay because Transit's a bad mechanic. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But I really like the way the game did summons. That was really fun. As soon as I figured out how it worked, I did like the summoning, the way that the grinding went. You just want to see Quita in HD there. I'm not sure if you want to see Andrea. Depends on how they do it. You could make them look like I can't remember if it was a he or her or them. I think it was they said them. They would be like, yeah, very interesting. Especially with the eat skill where you just eat enemies. That could be make it kind of cute like Kirby. Make it cute like Kirby. There you go. Make it cute like Kirby and you're good to go. Oh man, I didn't think about that. Oh man, Final Fantasy IX. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but 9 is my favorite. I like 9 and 8 more than I like 7. And it's not that I hate 7. Just 9 and 8 I like before 7. But still 6 I like. It'd be 9, 6, 8 for me would be my top 3. That's for sure. That's for sure. Ooh, also, I did end up picking up Endwalker. Don't know if I mentioned that. It was on sale. I did not own it. And I picked it up. Yay, I have Endwalker now. I don't know if it's still on sale. I forgot to check before I got in today, but yeah, I ended up picking up Endwalker, which changes the whole loading screen and stuff like that. Or, sorry, splash screen, which is kind of neat. I kind of missed the other one, but... You know, it's the first non-binary Final Fantasy character. Yeah, I'm just off the top of my head. I think they just call them they, right? Because they're more like creatures than people. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. Been a minute since and I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really use I didn't really use Quina that much when I played. Not gonna lie. It was all about Vivi. Whenever I could. Vivi. Vivi was so good. Ooh, and they have to keep the jump rope little mini game thing. Yes, they call it. Okay, the Tracer. I thought I remembered that. But they don't give a him or her. I thought that, yeah. But yeah, the game is so good. The game is so good. I mean, like a Final Fantasy game, very convoluted story and stuff, but very good. Lord, no, the Shadowbringer splash screen riding home like 1000% system volume got rolled really fast. Oh, okay, I can see that. Yeah, for sure. For sure. there, Andrea. I can see. Yeah, that's the same thing as a couple of the like PlayStation themes I have. When we turn it on, Vanessa's like, "You need to change the theme just because the music is giving me a headache." And every time I turn it on, it's like just boom, right on her face. So, yeah, I can see that. But yeah, I wish or is there a way that you can switch it to the other ones? I know some games are like that, where you can switch the splash screen to different other expansions. Can you do that in Final Fantasy? I'm not sure. Oh, Revan, you were tempted to do an alt on your server, but you know you'll be tempted to make another Vera. There's nothing wrong with doing another Vera. Veras are pretty cool. I can do a boy Vera now. They're an interesting race. Oh man, now I want to play Final Fantasy XII again. That got a good remaster. You can with Final Fantasy XIV actually? Okay. Oh, not permanently, but with third-party tools. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't... When it comes to MMOs, I try not to touch third-party anything, just because I'm always scared something's going to screw up and I get banned. I'm always terrified of that. Always. I think the only time I ever did something was for Guild Wars 2, I had the mount wheel for a little bit, but I haven't reinstalled that yet, which I probably should, actually. It changes after you watch one of the trailers. Oh, okay. Okay. So you watch, but again, I'm not going to watch a trailer every time just to watch. I'd rather just go in and play the game. But that's interesting that it does that. That's neat. Now I wish there was a way to do it where it just started at that. Oh, you didn't realize it changed back? Well, maybe that's something I'll test later. But yeah, let's get into the story right now. So we've been we had the option to come with the twins to talk to one of them first. So I decided to go talk with Eorzea first, and I'm guessing we'll be going to the next area next. So we had the option of coming down here or going to essentially where Ul'dah is or Limsa. I chose to go where Ul'dah is in the world. Again, it's so interesting. It's the same like world. Crystal Tower. The Crystal Tower is not in the same place though, is it? Or is it? No. Oh gosh. Oh, to your great sadness, it does. You missed the Realm Reborn splash screen you had until you bought the game. Aw. Man, okay, that's it. We should petition them to let us change the splash screen to be what we want it to be. Oh, in Final Fantasy, Tracer says in Final Fantasy XI you can choose it. It'd be nice if they added the 12. Yeah, it's just a simple little change. It's clearly still in the data. The data? Yeah, so you still have it. It's just a little switch, essentially. Unless, again, you fix one thing, you break 12 others. So if it's connected somehow to something, yeah, not fun. But yeah, so we need to... I'm going to talk with Eorzea here, who's here but not really here. It's like their spirits are in this shard, but their bodies are in... sorry, this shard, but their bodies are in the source. They're just in a coma. Where we're different, where our whole body's here, but now we're able to travel back and forth, which is kind of neat. But yeah, now we're kind of dealing with the multiverse. All right. So let's talk with... Oh, Revan. Yes, I noticed that. They're giving away Stormblood for free. Stuff for a limited time. I didn't get a chance to check on that. But yeah, apparently if you've purchased Final Fantasy XIV, yeah, Stormblood is currently a free giveaway. So I know on Steam, I'm not sure about how that actually all works, but maybe I'll check it out for tomorrow. Find any details. Hey there, Zachary. So yeah, we're being really sad, learning how the Sin Eaters infect people. So this little Halric's been infected. Well, all of them have been infected, but Halric is really bad. So we had to go get a nectarine because they poison their favorite food, and that's how, you know, they deal with it, which is really sad. I'm not gonna lie, super super sad that that's how they have to deal with the Sin Eater curse thing that they give, that people get. There's no cure, and essentially they'll turn into one of those creatures eventually. So they kind of give them poison and before it finishes them off, and that's really sad. That's depressing. But yeah, let's talk with Tesseline here, and which is apparently a face I need to remember, right? This is a face I need to remember because apparently she's important later. So let's talk with her. So Tesseline makes an effort to smile brightly. Well, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time that we, for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew. Nice stew. Quest accepted. Ooh, I could go for some food. Getting ready for work, which is from 4 p.m. to midnight. Oh gosh. That's a long shift. Well, I guess it's 8 hours, but hopefully it's fun though.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
I'll have another bowl then. You needn't have gone to the trouble. Yeah, there we go. You needn't have gone to the trouble.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs.
Aww.
I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
Now, I know the Warrior of Darkness. He's kind of a spirit right now.
They're coming.
Oh, this can't be good.
Tesseline! eyes off him for a moment.
Oh no, what's happening? Oh, you work at Papa John's there? Oh, cool, there's Zachary. I've never actually had Papa John's, but pizza is simply amazing. Oh, you just looked it up, Drazor, and Quina is the only non-binary character in Final Fantasy series? Really? What? Out of all those, man, that's cool. Oh, sorry, Andrea says in every pixie non-binary, but they don't count the MMOs, which is a travesty. Oh, okay. And Revan says that each pixie is non-binary. Okay, but I'm guessing they mean of like maybe the main playable characters that you use. Maybe she's the only one. But they're the only one. Saying she is kind of the exact opposite of saying someone's non-binary. Oh boy, oh boy. I messed that up. But yeah, that's cool. I'm really surprised out of all the Final Fantasy games, only the one. Huh. And canceled. Yes, I'm the worst. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm an old man. Sometimes it even. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a couple friends that have like transitioned and came out as like non-binary, and I apologize. Sometimes it would slip. Not that I mean anything by it. It's just, you know, I'm just so used to saying one thing, and then I have to like retrain myself another way, and eventually like I might do like one or two slips, but then I'll no one seems to really be upset at me to me anything like that. But yeah, you know, as long as I'm not again, my friends, they say as long as you're not doing it out of malice or doing it because you don't believe them or something like that, it's not the you know, not how it works. I mean, yeah, or I've just been canceling the internet. Will hound me till the end of my days. Hopefully not. All right. What are we doing here? Time left for us. Okay, so the little one is missing, and a bunch of the ones that have been taken or have been infected all have saying they're coming. So I'm guessing the Sin, I'm guessing the Sin Eaters are coming. Andrew says, to be fair, 14 and 15 are the ones that have come out since social justice became mainstream. Okay, that makes sense. And again, Final Fantasy IX was out, what, like, I think I was in high school and Final Fantasy IX came out. Like, that's for a million years ago, and no one said anything about it. But I'm sure if something like that came out now, you'd have news articles about it. Which is weird. I don't know. You do you. As long as it's not hurting anybody, doesn't bother me at all. Oh, Tracer, you feel you've gone 3 years without saying someone's name because I don't want it. Did not want. Wait, what? I did not know what to call. Oh, you didn't know what to call them. Yeah, and that's the thing is, I don't know about you guys, but the friends that I've had, like, if I say it accidentally, or even before I do, I'll be like, okay, I'll double check, you know, what their name is now, what they like to be called, because, I mean, I don't want to make them upset at me. I want to make sure that they feel safe around me, that I'm not going to like judge or hurt or anything like that. Hey, Takal, how's it going today? But yeah, okay, so the little one's missing. I'm guessing the Sin Eaters are coming because the other people infected were like, they're coming. So I'm guessing that's what's happening. So let's talk to Teslin. Teslin? Is that how she said the name? Pandix caregiver. Okay. Lunith, Alice. We have to go for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he was wandering out there alone. We'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated they can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gotten far. I'll search the east side. Oh no, what if this is like him turning into a Sin Eater? Oh, I don't want to see that. That'd be sad. Anyways, please, Halric, please be alright. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. Okay, so let's go see if we can find little Halric. Where is Halric? Where are we headed to? I'm headed south. Oh, it's a call. Sorry, we were talking about I was talking about maybe doing like a nice Final Fantasy 9 remake, and then I think Andrea said that Quina would Andrea's like, I don't know if I want to see Quina in high def, and I was all like, and then I mentioned that Quina is a they, and I'm like, I can't remember if it's a him or a her, and I think they say they in the game. And then yeah, we talked about how apparently that's the only non-binary Final Fantasy character is Quina. Hey, that's what it was about. And I was just, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just kind of happy I remembered that part. I'm like, wait a minute, I think they call Quina a they, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Quina, they say, what? Oh no, I have all the enemies after me. Yeah, they call Queen, I'm pretty sure they make a point of, like, that's a thing that they make a point of saying. You're me. Where is my holy? And then I was just like, man, is that really the only, like, Final Fantasy character? And they also mentioned the pixies, yes. But maybe they mean, like, playable characters, like characters that you use in the game. Oh, I gotta heal myself. I almost died because I wasn't paying attention. Thank you. Yeah, they're specifically genderless, they're to call. Okay, so they have female voice actors, but they point out that they're genderless. Cool. And that is Pixie. Is that? Those are the ones I ran into. That one that is helping me, right? Is that the the red pixie person that was talking with me? Right, and that's helping me travel between worlds. Is that what you mean by pixies? Okay, like okay. Foyo. Yeah. That's what I meant. Okay, so they're okay. So for some reason I was picturing in my head the flying beastmen from the forest. But that's not, they're not pixies. But you say pixies and that's where my head goes for some reason, because I'm so used to seeing them in the game. The Sylvit? No, starts with an S, I know that. Oh wait, where's survey? Oh boy, no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. West is this way. Yeah, I don't know a lot about the pixies right now. Yeah, sylphs. I thought maybe that's what you guys meant by pixies. But no, I ran into one pixie so far, and I'm sure more will see her again, or sorry, them again. I love this plant. It's kind of like a fountain, or like I said last time, it kind of looks like an acorn. To me, that's very acornish. You scan your surroundings in search of Halric, and suddenly find yourself under attack. Oh no! Oh, okay. I'm guessing Forgiven Folly, so you must be a type of Sin Eater. I'm guessing. Acorn, you mean Pinecone. Sorry, Andrea, 100% meant Pinecone. 100% meant Pinecone. Oh my gosh, my brain is fried. Yes, I mean Acorn. Pinecone. Oh, sorry, I meant Pinecone, not Acorn. Oh my gosh, Oh, it's too early in the morning for me today. Having one of those days so far. Alright, we are heading here. Okay. We're taking out the mummies. Actually, do they not have... Oh no, they do have... Okay, I was wondering if they had flesh, and they do. Okay, it's just black. Very black. It's hard to see. Shame on you, wood dweller. I don't. I live in a city. But yes, I grew up in the country. I grew up picking pine cones, for crying out loud. I should know a pine cone from an acorn. Don't tell my family, let us own me. You know, there's a restaurant I've been to called the Acorn, and it's got a logo of an acorn. I should put 3 and 5 together. Anything called the Forgiven something or other is a sin eater, with the exception of some bosses. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's a lot of graves right here. Are you riding a puppy? Oh, you're riding your puppy. I was like, oh my gosh. Sorry, I was just thinking about Final, Monster Hunter Rise. Like, what? You're riding a dog in this game and attacking? Cool. All
Any
right.
sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Uh-oh. That's a big Sin Eater. Again, we fought a boss that looked just like this.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Oh no, but mounted combat would be really cool. That's something they should add.
There it is!
Oh no!
Is that... Oh no! Ulrich! We have to run!
What? Aww.
Tesseline! No!
Aww. You just seriously just throw me out of character that I'm like, I think she's awesome.
We all deserve happiness. Wherever we can find
And then
it.
it's like kill her off. Aww.
The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Oh, and why is she like glowing? What is happening? Welcome to Shadowbringers. Oh, I don't like what's happening here. What the? What the heck? Feathery cocoon. Oh no!
No, 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 no!
Oh. Uh. Oh, and she's still like in there. Oh, that is messed up on so many levels. Welcome to Shadowbringers. Oh my gosh. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, that is messed up. Oh, and she's still, because they talked about how like when they become, like if you get infected, you become a Sin Eater, like it's just extraordinarily painful. Because you're still kind of in there while this is happening, and it's just constant pain. Oh, and then that again, I like the idea that, you know, the entire time we've been playing, we've been fighting like the darkness and the evil, but if we let the light win, the light is also just as evil. Oh, that is not cool. I mean, not gonna lie, it was kind of cool, but man. Oh, now I'm scared for all my friends. They won't do that to a main character. Here I was thinking she was like gonna be like, oh, is that what you guys told me to remember her face? Because she turned into that Sin Eater and will fly away. Oh. Oh, now I'm worried about that because they didn't get infected and die. They just... Oh no, surely they would. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that, Andrea and the dragon. Space Net, the opposite of this world has also happened. There's floods of darkness. Okay, so like there's been... And that's what I think that's kind of a neat idea, like Space Net, everyone. That's just... Because I'm so used to like, oh, we're the light pushing back the darkness. That's like what most Final Fantasy or RPG type games is. We're pushing back the darkness. But you see what happens when the light fully takes over. And you do completely take out all the darkness. That's not good. You have to have a balance. I like that concept is cool. But that is... Stabbing someone and turning them into a Sin Eater like that. And like her still talking to you. Oh my gosh. And it happened so quickly too. Oh man. And Helric's just like, I am also here. Oh man. Oh no. Okay, Alice, let's talk with you. Okay, I'm sorry, Lunith. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I couldn't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. All right, so let's go speak with the carers. Let's go. We'll be the ones to join, what to tell them. Oh, I get it. The dragon, like the undead, everyone that falls joins their ranks. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Thana. It's just so unfair. Teslin was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, and they wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Oh. Here I was like, remember her face. It's going to be important. I'm like, oh, she's going to be some like cool, like amazing character that it turns out she's actually some like big god or something like that. That's actually like awesome. But no, she just turned into a Sin Eater. Oh no. Wilford, I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us. So I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I can barely... I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Oh, man. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, and then the fact that it happened so quickly. Man, how are the Sin Eaters not just taking over everything if there's so few people left and they can make their own? That's so crazy. And Halric just says nothing. Halric is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Yeah, no chip. They got that. Oh, I leveled up. Yay! Level 71. But Eorzea is lost in grief. I get that. Oh, Eorzea. Let's just say her name. Aw. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them. To me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow, and I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing my role here. I hope you'll forgive me for leaving you, and that will delay Halric's last meal for as long, and that you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course, she would have done the same. Aww. Farewell, Halric. Keep Teslin's words close to your heart. Man, now I hope we can, like, find a way to cure this kid. Wait, you're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damn light building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only a little bit, even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could we ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. We'll do it together with the power of friendship. Okay, we should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use my skills I've gained here to hunt them. Alright, so let's just leave these guys completely defenseless for when one of those big Sin Eaters comes and just turns them all into those things. Yay! Surely that won't happen, right? Alright. Speak with Eorzea over here. Maybe the quickest way to get here. Oh, I guess I have to teleport here and then run there. I guess that'll be the quickest way. My guess. Okay, so let's hop on a mount. Of course not. Yeah, nothing will ever have bad happen to that. Nothing bad ever happens when we're not around. That's for sure, right? Man, this is gonna be one of those expansions where they're like, look at this awesome character that you love and adore, and now watch them die horribly. Oh man, it's gonna be... I'm suspecting I have to get my emotions ready. Be one of those expansions. And or when we're around for that matter. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Maybe we're the problem. Maybe that's what it's gonna end up being. We're really the problem. Ooh, that's a cool glowing mount. Giga tender. Makes me think that there's something called a tender if there's a giga tender. Do. Alright, forgive me, Lunith. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. Well, the men and women at the inn battle against the blight with kindness. I must fight it in my own way, with steel. From Eorzea's sword in the darkness to Norvant's sword in the light. That's above. It feels like an age ago now. Miss Alice, is there anything I can get you? Your swiftest Amaro, and I need to return the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Okay. Seven tenders exist back on the swords. Oh, okay. Ooh. Is that what you mean? Oh, Alice, how are you going? Oh, we're back at the Crystarium. Okay, so remind me to wear goggles if we ever to fly over Amarong again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Seniors out. Shall we? The smallest ones can be found abundant. Yeah, they're like little cactuses, right? The little ones. Ooh, I don't think I attuned to this. I did. Where are we headed to? Oh, Ulda. I miss you, Ulda. Oh, the person had a little pixie flying with them. Neat. Alright, so let's talk with you here. And head and talk to the Crystal Exarch. Thank you for seeking me out, Lunith. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you still have to visit Alphanode. You have still to visit Alphanode, haven't you? And if I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success. If he hasn't already, I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being, but don't keep me waiting too long, eh? Oh, for sure, eh? Oh, I won't keep you waiting too long there, eh? Okay. The Crystal Exarch is eager for you to meet with Alphino. You will visit Alphino in Eorzea, then? Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you will need a mount capable of making the journey. Here's a letter of introduction. Present it to Seem Genmai, Master of Beast at Temenos Rookery, and he will take care for you. Oh my gosh. When you see Alphino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Alright, let's my Canadian show again. Oh, for sure, eh? We're just gonna give her and try to make this work, and you know, we got this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man, no, if you want to hear a Canadian accent, you should hear my dad's got the Rookery. I don't have the Rookery yet. Oh no, I missed that one. Let's go to the Central Cross again. My dad's got a thick one sometimes. My biggest thing is when I say car, I usually say cur. So unsubscribe that. No! Oh no. Yeah, when I say car, I usually say cur instead of car. I don't know why. It's just something my dad did, and something I do. Oh no, it was below me. Whoop. I can just jump down here. There it is. You're just messing about. Messing about? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then I usually do the, oh yeah, no, oh no, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh no, no, like that kind of thing. Like no, yeah means yeah, but yeah, no means no. Oh yeah, yeah means maybe. Cur. Yeah, I don't know. It's just cur. Don't know where that comes from either, but maybe that's a little bit of Newfie thrown in there. And by Newfie, I mean in Canada we have a province called Newfoundland, and they talk like that a little bit more. We call it a Newfie accent. Oh, that's the thing about Canada is we got so many accents. Each province kind of has their own, and then even between, like, I grew up in a small town, so I think things a little bit differently than city folk. Even though I lived like an hour away from people, even some things like, because Nessa grew up in a city, I grew up in a small town. Some things I say, she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, well, that's I grew up saying that." But yeah, what happened to Old Foundland? I don't know. I don't know. blame the British. They called it Newfoundland. Yeah, Newfoundland is literally what we call it, Newfoundland. But yeah, Newfoundland is how it's spelled. Oh my gosh. Canada is just like a crazy place. And our money's plastic and colorful. And we literally have money called loonies and toonies. Our dollar coin is called a loonie. Why? Because there's a loon on it. Yeah, Tracer, it was new and found in land. Yes, that's why it's new and found in land. Yep, very original. And even I believe Newfoundland was pronounced Newfoundland until like a year ago. Yeah, now we're just making this up. Yep, no, loonies and toonies. Our loonie, our dollar coin is a loonie because it's got a loon on it. And then our toonie is our $2 coin, and they call it a toonie because it's worth 2 loonies. And I am not making that up. I love it so much. It's ridiculous, and I love it. Yeah, and even I believe the actual name for Canada is when the explorers came to Canada. And they first met with the First Nations and the indigenous population. They asked them to come to the Canada, and that was kind of their word for village, I believe. And then so the people that found it just thought that's what they meant, but this land was Canada, but it's actually like the village. It's their word for village. So yeah. We're a silly people, eh? Really nice and happy, and then you put skates and. Put us in skates and put sticks in our hands. Can't take a country serious with a currency name. Well, it's because it's spelled L. It's spelled LOO. Yeah, it's spelled Loony. I was double checking it with 2 O's. So it's not loony with a U, it's loony with 2 O's. Makes it even better. You can't take it. Okay, Tikal, about that. We don't call ham bacon. We call bacon bacon. You guys call ham Canadian bacon. We don't call it that. We call slices of ham slices of ham. We call bacon strips of bacon. You guys call ham Canadian bacon. I don't know where that comes from. We don't call that. It's not called that up here. Americans call it that for some reason. I don't know where that comes from. But for some reason Americans call that Canadian bacon. Yeah. Like when I go to a store and get bacon, it's just strips of bacon. And then when I get like a ham, you just sliced ham, right? But you guys call like sliced ham Canadian bacon, and I don't know where that comes from. Yeah. I thought Canada was just America's attic. No, America's Canada's basement. No, we're just like roommates. That's no one. There's no one above or below. We're just roommates. We just hang out. Hang out with Mexico too. You can come join us. Like the Looney Tunes Bugs Bunny, and they're like, yes, like, or like a loon, the animal, the loon, which is spelled Loon, and we just added a Y at the end because we put a picture of it on there. So yeah, I don't get it. We're putting Canadian behind an F1 car and have a good F1 drivers, not so good F1 drivers. Yeah, it's true. That's true there, Zachary. But yeah, you know, as Canadians, we're an interesting peoples. I know we're known for being super, super nice. I don't see, for some reason, I don't see it. I don't know. We just seem like normal people. A loon is an animal? Yeah, a loon's an animal. Loon. Yeah, they're a bird. Yeah. Loons are a beautiful animal. Not like Canadian geese, or as I like to call them, murder honks. Gosh, those animals are violent. Yeah, it's a kind of duck, yeah. Oh, and how about your mother? Yeah, they had a lot of Canadian writers on it. Well, Colby Smulders is Canadian, so they throw a lot of Canadian jokes in there, eh? So, and a lot of amazing people are Canadian, like Jim Carrey and Ryan Reynolds and Keanu Reeves. They're Canadians. Ryan Gosling, he's Canadian. Most hockey players. Oh boy. Will Arnett. If you know Will Arnett, he's Canadian. This is just crackers. Yep. I swear Canada's a real place. Oh, your geese come fly down there for the winter. You had an old job there to call putting up warning signs? Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, geese can be they can be super, super aggressive. Would you have a trout on your money? Hey, that's a thing. What I like about our bills, like our plastic bills, I know we're way off Final Fantasy topic, but our bills, so one side will be someone's face, usually. So like one of our political leaders or someone of importance, or the Queen is still on our $20 bill. And she's still on the back of our loonies too, or our coins too. But on the other side, so one side will be someone's face of importance, and on the other side, it's usually something that Canada's done. So like the monument from Vimy Ridge, or the Canada Arm, which is on the space shuttle and the space station, or like penicillin. You know, medical breakthroughs and stuff, or one of our museums or something like that, which is kind of cool. Shania Twain's Canadian, very true. Yep. There's a reason they defended Rome that one time. Yep. Loyal Edmonton was fought in Italy. Sounds fishy to you. Yeah. Oh, just like Australia, the Queen on your money. You're British? Yeah, we're a British Commonwealth. We're part of the Commonwealth. Technically, Canada can't pass a law without having our Governor General, which is a representative of the Queen, signing it. But they always sign it, and if they don't sign it, we just kick them out and appoint a new Governor General. So, yeah, technically everything is signed by a stamp of the royal. Gets kind of a royal stamp kind of a thing. But yeah. Yep, we are part of the British Commonwealth. That's why we get to partake in the Commonwealth Games. Charles is our king. Elizabeth was our queen. So yeah, we are still under that. Yep. As a king on the money, Revan. I don't think we have not changed ours. I don't think he's even been sworn in technically yet. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly have no idea. If there's been talks about us potentially changing things where we don't do that and other things, but yeah, that's a question or a statement I don't understand. But yeah, we have not put King Charles on any of our stuff. But even like I had a friend that got they gave out I think a couple thousand in Alberta, where he got like the Queen's seal for his he did a bunch of good for the community, so we got like a little award and stuff like that. A lot of our awards will have like the Queen's face on it and stuff like that. You're Irish, so you don't care either way. There you go. Now, which part of Ireland are you from? There's two, it's two countries now, right? Essentially. Oh, I'm really bad on my geography. Yeah, because Northern Ireland is its own thing. The good part? Okay. Yeah, Charles's coordination is sometime this year, and I think that we might have to change things up. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. All of us Commonwealth nations will find out soon enough how that all works. From the Republic of Ireland. Okay. Yeah. As you say, the good Ireland. I can't vouch for either way. I have not been over there, and I don't know enough about history and stuff. I know more about Wales than I do Ireland, to be honest. I have some history from there. That's about all I know. Whoop. All right, so let's continue on with the story. So let's talk with Zim, which is, what did they call them again? They are a beast tribe, but beast tribes are integrated into the society more. They're not different like ours. So hopefully, eventually, when we go back to the source, we can live in a world like this where the beast tribes and everyone gets along. All right, so your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery? Here's a note telling you to take me somewhere. Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an amaro for passage to Eorzea. I will pick you out a friendly whelp. Okay. Amaro are often used for travel then? I'm guessing that's what this is. That's right. Mounts like my grey friend over there are a common sight in these parts. But I gather you hail from further afield. More accustomed to chocobos, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little else. Oh, yeah, that's what we do. Seeing as you are plainly unaccustomed to riding Amaro, I think it best I accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zun worthy of his name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Okay. No beast tribes on this planet. Okay, they're just regular citizens. Beast tribes is a political term. Oh, okay, thanks, Nicole. I didn't realize that. Well, I guess it makes sense, right? Eorzeans called them beast tribes because, they were attacking them and stuff like that. So, yes, that makes sense. So they're just citizens of this world. Okay. And then they had, I can't remember what their name was in this world. What they called them. But it was cooler than what they called them in things. Yeah, the Republic's the part that won their independence from England, yes. That I did know. Yeah, because the UK is technically 4 countries combined. So what, Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales. Right? Yes. Well, Northern Ireland. I want to fly my Amaro. You want to fly an Amaro? Well, I suppose if Master Jedmal is going with you. Wait here, please. The Master should be along with the mount shortly. Okay. We now travel there. Speak with the aspiring tamer to fly to the island. Okay. Now we can fly to the island. Remember being easier to pronounce, so.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Huh. The city even looks like... I swear it still looks like Limonzea, or however you pronounce it properly, which I never will. Oh, you forget yourself. Oh, funny enough, the rugby, there's only one Ireland national team, unlike with football. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I gotta watch more rugby. I like rugby, but I really have only watched like rugby sevens. A super garish Limsa. Okay. The beast tribes were also more furry and feathery than the playable races. Oh, okay. The dragon, that makes sense. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the way they do it. These look cool. We are arrived. This is Cracked Shell Beach on the southern coast of the island. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sin Eater attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It is the people you should be wary of. Okay. Spy you that city in the distance. That is Ulmor, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale and was once an ally in our battle against abominations. For years, the Ulmoran elite have fancied themselves the masters of what remains of our broken world. They've gone as far as to offer the leaders of our settlement their protection, of other settlements their protection, if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resists their heavy-handed authority, and while we are not at war, our relationship is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your titles with the Exarch during their stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. Okay. Yulmore? Is that Yulmore? Yulmore? Is that how you say it? Oh my gosh. I'm glad we understand each other. Now the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. Okay, gotta listen closely. Oh, someone forced you to watch rugby once? You were bored to tears. Oh, Takal. Not gonna lie, that's why I watch sevens. It's like 7 minutes. It's really quick. And only 7 people. Yeah. Yulmore. Okay. Oh, how much is Final Fantasy XIV's memory? Oh, how much is it? How much does it use? You're gonna get a computer after you get an apartment? Oh, I'm not actually sure. How much space it takes or how much memory it takes. Do you mean RAM or like actual physical size? Jesh's memory is 8 gigs? Okay. You like with an L attached. Yule. Okay, so Yule more. Okay. Thank you, Andrea. Alright, whatever he has to tell you, he plainly deems it worthy of your undivided attention. If you head south along the coast, you will eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Ivor. Ivor keeps an eye on everything that happens here on the island and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a spring of time. That will let him know that you can be trusted. Okay. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here with the Amaro until you are ready to return. Okay. Let's go find our friend. Hey, some actual hobgoblins. I want to fight you. Oh, you're just the kobolds. Oh. Oh no, are you actually a hobgoblin? Okay, no, they're actual like goblins. Neat. They look like red caps to you. They look cool. Either way. Goblins are awesome. Oh, wrong one. Storage space, your current Final Fantasy install is 70.5 gig. Is that it? Why did I think it was going to be way more than that? But yeah, if you're building a PC, I wouldn't do anything less than 16 gigs of RAM. Probably suggest doing 32, for sure. I mean, I'm sitting on 64 right now. That's mainly because I use this PC for 3D modeling and 3D editing and stuff like that. So I need, yeah, Maya is a Maya Cinema 4D. They are hogs. Also, minimum specs are going up in about a year. Okay. I assume they're. Oh yeah, you guys were saying they do a graphical update and stuff like that. Yeah. What you after? Fish, crab? I think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere if you have a taste for them. How about some lake time? So you know I can be trusted. Ooh, I do love a bit of time. Chuck some in the pan and it's like a bloody festival flavor. Now, what is it that I can do for you? Can't say that there's been any major upsets to report these past few weeks. Alphanode, eh? Aye, I know the one. The young companion of the downtrodden. Yulemore is richer than all of Norvenport put together, but that's a different story. For them, as live outside the city, most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. Aye, I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him, but you'll need somewhere quiet to meet. Away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide? There's a fishing village just past here. You're looking for a rundown excuse of a tavern the locals call the Leaky Keel? Wait there, and I'll see that Alphana joins you. Okay. Let's go to the Leaky Keel. It's just up here. Okay. I've got an old computer, so you're 8 gigs of RAM in the moment, running the game fine. Yeah, that's what I like about a lot of MMOs do that, where you don't need super high-end specs because a lot of the processing is done server side. I'm not sure if I'm not sure what if Final Fantasy XIV is mostly server-side or client-based. Oh yeah, see, MMOs are CPU heavy for sure. Very, very true. So I'm waiting from work to send me some upgrades. Although the parts that I get, they are good, don't get me wrong, but they are not designed for gaming, so they actually like don't work very well for it. Which is ridiculous. Remember to summon your chocobo. Oh yes, the dragon. I've got a chocobo I can summon. Keep forgetting that. Thank you for reminding me. Who is in attack mode now. Yeah, I'll summon him as soon as next time I get to a fight. Let's see, we got to oh, it's Alphino's coming. Alphino. This is your first time in a tavern. It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What'll you be having? Ale, mead, or water? Well, I'm gonna get some mead. A fine choice. And what will you be paying with? Coins? Well now, those are exotic. Where did you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear. I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. And I'm not about to go begging for one of the neighbors. So we'll just have to come to some sort of an arrangement. Oh, of course, I'm gonna have to like do something for you. Here's the idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. Oh, what do you say of a bit of extermination work? I want you to squash any vermin you find, then visit the caretaker and give him an earful for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring like as not. Do that for me, and you can laze about here as long as you like. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Yes, Andrea. That's. I have 2 GPUs on my computer right now. One that I don't know. I don't want to know how much it is. I didn't ask. It's an AMD one that is ridiculously expensive. That I don't use for anything. Like I switch to it when I'm doing actual work. And then I've got like a what is? I need to do an upgrade for my GPU. So I've got an older one. Should actually summon my chocobo here. Oh, actually, I think I have. Oh gosh, I don't know where I put the box for it. I can't remember where I put the box to show what GPU I have. Oh, it is amazing. Yeah, everything on my computer is AMD. I wish I had a Threadripper. That would be super nice. Fortunately, I do not have a Threadripper. Oh. Sorry, it's just bugging me, so I gotta look it up. I've got a... Yeah, I've got an older, I've got a Vega 64 as my GPU. So I know that's older, and I need to upgrade my gaming GPU. And then I've got a newer CPU. I've got a Ryzen... I know it's a Ryzen 9. Can't remember which number it is. But I got it last summer, so I'm due for an upgrade soon. But then my work GPU I have in this thing is probably worth 20 grand. Yeah. My CPU is probably like my gaming CPU is probably like I probably bought it like 3 years ago. But a lot of the reason I haven't upgraded my GPU yet is because it's still working, and it doesn't break anything. I had one of my coworkers bought a new GPU, and it broke the way it works. The way our systems, our back-end systems work, it wasn't working properly, so... I gotta terminate more vermin here. Yeah. I used to be an AMD fangirl, currently have an NVIDIA card on your PC for the first time, because you need an upgrade. You can be picky. Yeah. Your first three GPUs were AMD, but moved over to NVIDIA because of this game, actually. Yeah, NVIDIA is usually, from what I hear, is NVIDIA stuff's usually better for gaming. But because of what I do for work, and even for rendering videos and stuff like that, I've noticed that AMD works a little bit better for me. But yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna convince Orc to send me a Threadripper this summer. That's my goal, is to upgrade my CPU and GPU this summer. And if I can get work to pay for my CPU, that would be awesome. They bought a GPU for me. That I've actually tried using it for Final Fantasy in some games, and it is worse than my regular GPU. It's worse than my like 4-year-old GPU. It's actually kind of funny. 7870. Okay, I'm not sure what that one is. Crashing. So you got a GTX 780. Yeah. Like NVIDIA stuff is great. I used to get better value costs for AMD cards for gaming too. I actually had a friend who picked up, I can't remember, he picked up one of the newer AMD CPUs. It had CPUs with a GPU integration and was able to play a lot of games without even having a dedicated GPU, which is kind of cool. The 7880 was 2012's is an AMD card. Okay. Oh gosh, that's an older one then. But yeah, I definitely need to upgrade my system. Yeah, I think I upgraded in like 2020, right before the pandemic. Oh no, not even then. I think before that. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I got a new GPU. Oh, that was my problem, is I couldn't find a new GPU. And I haven't looked for like probably 6 months. Okay, I gotta actually just go to a store and get a new GPU. Maybe I'll do that soon. All right, no response. Maybe we need to knock a little bit louder. Okay, let's knock a little bit louder. Knock, 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 knock. Perhaps he's hard of hearing. Or dead. Oh, hey, Galactic. Yeah, APUs. Well, I'm not sure if they changed the name of them or anything like that, but... You hear a faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. Mwahaha. No one is home, but judging from the lack of furniture, you haven't been for some time. The odd scrapes of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have been taking up residence in their absence. Uh-oh. Someone's not here. Oh no. Is there still called APUs? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to like PC parts and stuff like that, I know how it all works. I can put it all together. I have so like the names and the numbers. I just get so confused. I'm not gonna lie. I can't keep up with that part of it. And it's like, oh, I'll throw it on my computer and it works. I know how it works. I understand how it works. I know what's better. I know what I'm looking for. But I just model and make names. And then, and even like, with newer, there's so many different SKUs for like AMD and NVIDIA, and now Intel's making GPUs, and like, they have so many SKUs that it's hard to keep track of like what compares to what. Like which AMD to GPU is works better. So yeah. Yeah, like when I go to buy my GPU or my new graphics card, I'll just essentially just go be like, what is the best one I can buy from AMD right now? I'll do research onto it, make sure it actually is compatible with the other parts I have. That's also an issue. Yeah, it's like I gotta make sure that I can, because of the way the computer's set up, it has to be compatible. So usually I have to talk to our IT to make sure I can switch between them properly and it doesn't affect my my work GPU that's in the system. So, but yeah, all that fun stuff. All right, so welcome back, dear. What did that good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? He's not there. You're working at Papa John's and you actually like it, which is weird. Hey, I've heard working at pizza places can be fun. I personally haven't. I know Vanessa worked at a pizza place for a while. She enjoyed it. So gone. Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town? Outside Ulmore? Or Yulmore? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And there I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. Okay. Oh, you do a full build every 5 years and a small CPU and GPU upgrade every 2.5? That's not a bad way to do it.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Tis good to see you, my friend. The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, Alfino, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu. It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
We thought we'd lost you.
Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before. I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change. But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity. Eorzea's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire. Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Scions, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion. I'm sure Eorzea himself will cover the subject in more detail. But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered. That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Of course.
And so we take to the road once more.
Okay, let's complete this. Oh, your cousin works at Domino's. Says he ain't touched his paychecks. He just lives off the cash and write-in tips. Oh my gosh, that's actually pretty awesome. Does your like fiend there have a Halloween hat on? That's neat. That's cool. All right, where are we headed to? Probably have to go in here and talk to you. Why did I leave so soon? Also, Alphino was talking about the rejoining. What was that? That I don't remember. All right. Assuming we have no objections, let us make way directly to the city outskirts. If we have time our arrival just right, we may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Yulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come, from here we must head west and then cross a small bridge. Bridge. Okay, let's go across a small bridge. They'll tell you soon, you think? Yeah, because I'm like, what do you mean by rejoining? What does that mean? Yeah. You're torn out how much to tell you because you can't remember what's been explained. Okay, they'll explain it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think someone's mentioned something about rejoining yet. Not sure what that means, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm sure when I see Eorzea, he will tell me all of the things in explicit detail. And he's in the north, I believe, right? Yeah, he's in the north, I think. Okay, Alpha, no? Okay, so it seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar. I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think that whatever a calamity struck, the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its cruelty and history, was being erased from existence. Okay. What? Wait, what? Okay, to think whenever a calamity struck the source... Okay, so we've had 7 calamities so far. A reflection such as this one, as its culture and history is being erased from existence. No, get away from me. Okay, I'm confused. Okay, over there. Wait, someone's in trouble. I feel like Alphino's telling me something without telling me something. Where's Eorzea? He might have the best type of English, but I will at least he'll explain something. All right. Oh no! Oh no! It's a Sin Eater. Let's fight the Sin Eater. Oh, I missed that. Oh, thank the fates! You look out! Get him, Zero. Ducking and weaving. Forgiven cowardice. Okay. Oh, you're supposed to know the game already explained it before, but they'll explain it again because people forget things over the years. Spell call Size. It's an AoE heal. That's this one here, right? That does damage too. Yeah, I keep forgetting to use that one too. Yeah, and it does additional effect of restoring XP. An off global cooldown, so using it once per combat. Oh, okay. It's an off. Neat. Okay, thanks. And that's what's every 40 seconds recast? Okay. I remember to do that. Hey. Manic Madame. Okay, sure. Manic Madame. Oh boy. My poor heart. Thank you, young sir. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings. But I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you alright, madame? Just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were. I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. Oh, I'm glad we were here to help. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Eulmore with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be far safer than staying out here. Aww. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now, I'm sure a strapping lad like you has little fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's not to be here but cobwebs and memories. Aww. Gosh, this expansion's already just depressing. 'Tis as the lady says, many of these parts have abandoned their homes and live in Eulmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? A decent amount by your sister. Ah yes, Eorzea would be well qualified to speak on the subject. Compared with Amarang, the island is almost a haven. But as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. You arrived, but a few minutes later, the Sin Eaters would have claimed another victim. And created another Sin Eater. Oh, it gets much worse on the depressing part? Uh-oh, Tikal. Uh-oh. Still, we have won a small victory this time, at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I've seen the Sin Eaters do some horrific things already, so let's try to protect as many people as we can. Oh my gosh, that her face with like the going white with like the white pouring out of her eyes, that will haunt me for a little while. Hey Maggie, I'm glad you're okay. The chisel? Okay. Dragon says it's not called Feelsbringer for nothing. Okay, Feelsbringer. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to feel my emotions. My emotions. Alright, here's a little camp out here. At Whale's Breach. Oh, it is like a shanty town outside the actual city. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't like where this is going already.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond.
See, before they show a city name or something in text, they should have someone actually say it, and that makes it so much easier for people who can't read like me.
This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Oh.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh? I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please! Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all. Yulmore extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy. Even on days when fish is not on the menu!
Oh, is this how they get people here? They send these, like, 2 jesters out to find people that do certain things? Oh, Andrea says the question is, will I remember enough to be hit in the fields? That is the question. Actually, my plan is to, I want to either, I probably will go through some of the story stuff again myself, but there's a couple channels I noticed that do, like, recaps. The Comic Storian or something like that, I think someone was saying does a really good one. One of my friends was saying does a really good recap video. And then some other ones I might just watch some playthroughs of story stuff to remember it too. If not, but as the dragon says, if not, you'll be there to remind me. Just like I'm having to explain the joke. Okay, Andrea, I will make sure I go through and do as much recaps.
Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Was there anyone?
And if you guys have any other people that are really good at any other YouTube videos or people that are good at doing recaps, let me know.
It's a center of power and authority. Well, that is not the only reason for its fame. It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon.
Oh, so it's a Slaaneshi stronghold. Okay, I get
A poor
that.
man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Eulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the City of Splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
Honestly, not gonna lie, this is 100% giving me an idea for a new Slaaneshi army.
Oh, just look at those
Oh,
expectant
no.
faces. What could you possibly be
no.
waiting for? Well,
With
what
Nurgle's.
have we here? An extra share of Mhigo to celebrate our newest resident.
Oh boy.
For you. Enjoy.
Not this Griffinite or something like that. It's a long
Mhigo
flight.
is a
Also, Jesse
foodstuff
Cox.
that
Okay.
Eulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh no. Is me all people? It's people. No. Oh boy. Fusion of Harlequins and Slaaneshi demons. Oh yes. I don't have a Harlequin army. Maybe I should do a Harlequin army. Thinking about a new one to do for 10th edition. Either expanding my Drukhari or my Tau. I haven't decided yet. Either way, this whole concept has got me thinking about a new Hedonites of Slaanesh Age of Sigmar army I could do. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so let's talk with an alpha now. So now you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Eulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. Right, so yeah, people are, like... if they kind of can't do things on their own... Man, that's sad. Alright, so look around Gatetown, okay. There's a bubbling cookpot. Large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks, mole, and you realize float in otherwise plain broth. Okay. So it's not very good looking. Smelling, probably. Looks like I missed a place way at the start. Preoccupied petticoat? Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of life that waits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? I mean, there's a lot of crash ships around it. Yeah, with all these colors and the checkered kind of pattern, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely getting a Harlequin look from that. Okay, learned helplessness is a thing. That is very true. Very, very, very true there, Andrea. I'm sure people much smarter with things have done studies on it. The fact that I'm just like, and things. Yeah. Oh boy. Hey, at least Alphino got new threads. I feel like every expansion is just an excuse for them to put the characters in new, give them a new look. Okay. Still here, are you? Can't blame me for wanting a slice of Eorzea pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gate Town's not much to look at, but at least it's safe. And the mole is the best thing I've ever tasted. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be like a Soylent Green situation. I'm feeling it. Oh gosh, I hope I'm wrong. But whenever like the rich and lavish give food to the poor in situations like this, I go right to Soylent Green. You see what Gate Town has to offer? These people can no longer fend for themselves. They become dependent on handouts of Mole and believe Eorzea is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life. Aww. Alphino wears a look of profound disapproval. You disapprove of Eorzea? It's difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters. However unjust the system seems to me, if these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Eorzea's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In that end, they are all but forced to seek out refuge in Gate Town. And so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. That is true. I'm not convinced that Eorzea's generosity truly serves the best interests of the people. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all of this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hardworking villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a noble. There has to be a better way. I know I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long delayed steps into Eorzea's gates. 'Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did, Luneth. I've been working on a scheme to initiate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. Good. There is a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. The Undu, they are called, though you and I know them as Shagan. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondu are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular. When I offered to produce such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Eorzea lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. I hadn't figured this out yet. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. Very true. My appointment with the Ondu is due to take part in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me make the exchange? Of course I will. Excellent. I should be glad for the company. First things first then. We must pay a visit to Mo, my supplier in right. Come, it is just to the northwest of here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone was spying on us. Okay. Where are you supposed to be going? Oh, we're going pretty far here. Okay, so let's hop on this. On our mount. Which mount do we get? We get a dragon! Can't fly in yet. Oh, I haven't even seen any. I do love the draw distance of this game, though. So I can see this village with the Aether right there, and I can see this one over here. Like, they're within seeing distance. Like, within seeing distance, which is totally not proper English, but it's to what I'm going with right now. They're within sight of each other. Kind of neat. And then, like, whatever this is, it makes me wanna explore a little bit. And like, what is this? Is it like an elevator system that goes up there? Is that what that is? Or is it like this? It's a waterfall that they use for like power somehow. You need to chip in and get him a cloud bike for early expansion travel. Is that like, is the bike quicker or something like that? Let's get into this. Part of what I like about the guy should impact that draw distance for exploration. I haven't played that game yet. Is it any good? Like, is it worth it to try? It always goes fast on the ground. Ooh, maybe I should get that. How do I get that? Is there something I can do for you, friend? A good day to you. This is my associate Lunith. We are here to collect the produce I purchased. I loaded your lackey up with goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Mistel lad, short blue hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed. Oh no! Confound it, someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point to the south side of town, and I shall take the west. Okay, so let's speak with you. Let's go south here. Oh gosh, if it's something I can buy in the store, yeah, I can buy it for sure. I didn't realize it was something I could purchase. I thought the bike was something I could get from an event. Yeah, the car looks cool. But the car, I'm guessing all the mounts are about the same, but I guess this motorcycle is quicker. You want to fight there, little toucan thingy? If I have self-control regarding purchases in gacha, oh, 100%. I have all the self-control when it comes to that, don't worry. It's one of those things when it comes to especially like free-to-play games. I will play it, and if I'm enjoying it, I will drop money on it, because if I'm enjoying what they're playing and I'm playing it for hours and hours, of course I'll put money into it, because, you know, the developers created something I'm enjoying. I will put a little bit of money in it. Because that only seems fair. But, you know, I'm not gonna, like, do my best not to try to purchase, like, pay-to-win mechanics in games. I'll buy, like, skins and stuff, mostly. Because, yeah, I don't want to, like... Unless it's single player, then I don't care about pay-to-win stuff. Okay, so searching the surroundings for a male minstrel with short blue hair. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out to target a likely suspect and inspect him with... Okay. Oh, okay, so we're using binoculars now. All right. Well, you have blue hair. Did I win already? You have located your quarry. That took 3 seconds. You can unlock faster ride speeds via baits and other means, but for bike it's automatically unlocked. Okay, that's something I should look into. Again, I've never, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really looked too much at the cash shop for Final Fantasy XIV, because again, it's not in game, it's out of game, and I really respect that. Lunith, any sign of him? He's right there. Literally right there. I love that. It's the best. Yubi Kanai, let's move in before he makes good his escape. Oh, the bike is the only one with ground speed booster to call? Okay. I will get the bike then. Maybe that's something I'll do this weekend. You know, as long as it's not like $1 million. Outside of level skips, which one can argue is pay to win, you can only pay to be prettier in this game, and that's what I like about games. Games that do that, like I am 100% for cash shops if it's like skins and cosmetic items. And even, I'm not gonna lie, when you're playing an MMO, level skips aren't the worst thing in the world. Not the end of the world, I don't think. Again, depending on how it's implemented. It affects the player more than anything, though. If I took a character to level 8, level 80, 70 without playing the game, I'm not gonna know how to play my class. I'm actually gonna be worse. But yeah, I don't mind that at all. If it's like, oh, I can buy like a sword that's stronger than anything else I could find in the game. That's when I'm kind of like, I don't like that. But yeah, cosmetic stuff, all for it. Some people love buying cosmetics to make themselves look prettier, and that's cool. I love that. Like, that's cool. And if it helps with a little bit of the purchasing, with the supporting the game, that's good. It's $30, $30 American, so like 40 Canadian probably. I'm guessing 35 Canadian. You bought it on sale, some reduced prices with the cash shop. I should just check into it if they do every once in a while. Oh, the dragon says it's good, so oh yeah, I gotta think about that. If it's a whole account thing too, that's not that bad. $30 for it, and it looks cool. Okay, here's something I'll do this weekend, or maybe even tonight for tomorrow. Okay, blue-haired minstrel, let's talk with you. Give me back the fruit you stole, you jerk.
There you are.
Oh no, you're caught.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family, and all my friends have already been chosen.
Aw.
No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Kai Shear, okay.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I'm seeking suspicion. It's not paradise in there. They're building it up too much.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmoran's interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
Look at us being super nice. Not a paradise, you say, whatever makes you think that. Again, they're building it up too much.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shir, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best.
Yeah. Did we just send his death warrant? Or just sign his death warrant? Is that what they say?
We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
It's not who you are.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfido, ever the slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending.
Okay, maybe it is
Shall we return
paradise.
to
Maybe
right
it's
then?
amazing. Oh boy. Let's think positive.
Is that?
Uh-oh.
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Oh no. I like that to call.
They may need our help.
You know, maybe he dies a horrible death, or maybe he becomes a vendor, or maybe he falls in love with a toned cat girl. Which one? Let's tune in and see. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see. They're building up the mystery, and I'm like, maybe I'm just thinking super negative because of what happened with Alice and the Sin Eaters. Maybe I'm just like, I'm trying not to get. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, stop wanting to fight me. I don't want to fight you. If you're slightly traumatized by your welcome to Shadowbringers, yes, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit. It was awesome though. Okay, I'm gonna just go past you because I don't care. I was trying to jump up there, but that did not work. Did not work. Okay, by Wood Eyes. Go this way. Should be able to just make it through all these enemies. Who are you? Lowland the soup? You're like a flying pumpkin. A flying weed thing. I should be able to avoid the line of sight by now. Yeah, I keep... Most of the time I'm just like, I'm just gonna like... run past them. As soon as I get on a mount, I'm fine. Honestly, I should be better at MMOs than I am, that's for sure. 100% for sure. Alright, but I am not. Okay. So... A weakened wretch. Okay, hopefully you're okay. Aiding you. I am a white mage. I will heal you. That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Mercy, mercy, I beg you. Yeah. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. Okay. Not sure where you can get the wood and kindling from, but okay. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? We'll settle for a tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited to Eorzea to work as an artist. Oh, that's what everyone wants. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures of them. When my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless. A grave sin in Lord Vauntry's city. Within days, they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the Bulstrode into the ocean. Oh, what? Okay. From up here, oh, he looks like someone you met in Endwalker. I mean, maybe you guys will recognize him. From up here, how were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, I wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Oh, without a second thought, when Lord Vauntry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Eorzea, his word is law. They just throw people out? Okay, it's not as bad as I thought then. Okay. I was assuming they're grounding people up and feeding them to each other. But this is a little better? And then how do the people not realize it? Because you should be able to see them throwing people out. So the more I hear of Eorzea, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of the chilly coastal air. Okay, let's go. A way into the city? Uh-oh, he's gonna know a way into the city. Up on a mount. Hey, Mr. Crab. Sorry, Big Claw. I'm also not gonna lie to Call. Half the time I forget that Final Fantasy does have a line of sight issue, or with their enemies, because a lot of MMOs I play don't. It's just within a radius. Whereas, yeah, I keep forgetting Final Fantasy does have like an actual line of sight thing. All I saw was, I don't even have to click on it, all I see is Fresh Prince, and I'm like, is it Jazzy Jeff being thrown out the door? Gosh, I love that show. They defenestrated him? Is that the word for being thrown out a window in English? Is that word? Because English is weird and we don't have words for anything, but we do have a word for throwing someone out of a window. Okay, good. I'm gonna say it's what I've never used in any of my like conversations, besides talking about the fact that it's a word that exists in the English language. Okay, pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Eorzea, insofar as I am able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach, but since it's plain to see your minds on it, you should take this. What is this? It's my favorite paintbrush. The Eorzea elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. If I'm not mistaken, a couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have the talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly, after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided, but I shan't stay long in this place. Not with the city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and a new profession, and I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. Or maybe it is like the same character from Endwalker you guys run into. It appears in Star Wars. Actually, in the Bounty Hunter 1 to 60 story. Did it? Oh, it does. I know. I think that's where I talked about it before. Someone was mentioning it. The 1 to 50, yeah. Until the end of the 1 to 50, yeah. Alphanode weighs the brush you received from Tristal deep in thought. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristal has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have a modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you can pose as my assistant. Then it is settled. All we need to do now is return to Gate Town and wait the next appearance of those vile jesters. Okay, let's head back to Gate Town. To Gate Town! And wait for the jesters. The Harlequins, as we could call them. Do. Oh, silly Gate Town. There's one in the Bounty Hunter droid in Act 2. Oh, okay. I think we talked about it then. But a couple times I've talked about it in recent memory. Which is, not gonna lie, it's kind of weird. I'm like, I think it was like a month or two ago, I just had a discussion about that word with a friend. And how the English language is... Oh no, it was with Vanessa because she's learning German, so she was talking about the German words for things. Yeah. And how English is weird. Also, oh gosh, the English language is so weird. Oh no, they're here. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it has been for folks at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of a blom. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. I can paint, portraits at least. Landscapes and still lives are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you to your prowess? Any masterpiece on your person? Sadly not. Everything I painted is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will note that it has seen no small amount of service. I mean, I got some brushes here that look kind of ratty and old. Wouldn't tell me I'm good at painting. Oh, flecks of paint, both old and new. A tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us, and we'll put those talents to the test. That didn't rhyme. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant, whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with him, or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate to the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our last vacant space, we retire to Yulmore's sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me. The meal! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks, or we make our way back. Here's the meal. What's at the regular? If you read red as read and not read, you have reread as read, so you can reread correctly, so it can make sense. Yes. Oh boy.
The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Can we call this place Rapture? Best girl incoming. Okay to call.
Perhaps in Rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share.
It is Rapture. We're in Rapture now.
Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a game I should replay. Oh, you don't mean best girl in Shadowbringers? You mean best girl, period. Guess I have permission to call it Rapture. I am going to call it Rapture from now on. This place is Rapture. Okay, Red Jungler. Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No, not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Okay. Our first task is to register you as a resident. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through the joyous hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls at Gatetown, they haven't earned their right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow men, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go, enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. Oh boy. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we better show ourselves willing for the time being. Okay, let's go. It's a tune here. I see even the city itself kind of has like a ramshackle place around it. Okay, so oh gosh. You step in, it's like night and day here. Like this is brown and more brown and then just so colorful. That's a really, like how they did that. Okay, where are we headed to? Oh, keep going straight. Where do they get their food from? I'm not gonna lie. Like, do they have like animal pens and stuff in the city? Is that where they get the food from? Or is it something you're just not supposed to think about? Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alphinaud, an artist, and this is Luneth, my assistant. Ah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vauntry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you are chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsoring among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. Might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually, Chai News and Dulia Chai, a minstrel couple whom most refer to as the Chais. But they are both great gentle souls, but I would ask you to conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. Don't think about it. I'm probably not supposed to think about it. See, that's the thing, is I do think about it. Because they're so detailed in those games sometimes, and then sometimes they just like, things happen and this is how it happened. So, all in order. These are your registration documents. Okay. Take these papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Yulmorian citizens. Okay, good. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Okay, let's go. So much bureaucracy already. I guess I could just walk through there. Are you saying something? All right, registration office. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. That's a good game. Papers, please. I haven't played that for a long time. What have we here? Alphinaud, artist, Luneth, artist assistant. To the employed in the service of Lord Chai News and Lord Dulia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it's best we deliver you to the residence before... Oh dear. You smell hideous. Do you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat, and the musk of some unwashed beast. Oh, thank you. Now proceed directly to the lousery next door and scrub yourself clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away the stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the residence. This person will guide you to the stairs. We'll give you directions. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we probably do smell pretty bad. I didn't realize we were so aromatic. I mean, we've been just killing a bunch of enemies and there's really blood all over us. So yeah, it makes sense that we'd smell bad. You never finished it, but it was fun? Still in your library waiting for another play? Yeah, that's like most games. I never finished it. I played a bunch of it. But I should maybe go through and finish it sometime. Games are fun. What I'm gonna do go through is play a bunch of those like smaller indie games that I've been sitting in my Steam library for years, some of them decades. Okay, you rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. I'm all clean now. Apparently showered with my clothes on. That's one way to do her. And then we need to talk to... Oh, apply the sweet smelling perfume. Do I do it in here? Or come back in here? Scrub behind the ears? Okay, where's the perfume? I have it in my inventory. Been making an effort to play a bit less 14 to clear out other games. You've actually got Forspoken. Pause in the... How is Forspoken? Some people say it's not great, but I'm not sure. That's that newer game, right? That game just came out? It looks really neat. It seems like it's really cool, but I heard it... one of my friends said they didn't like it very much. Curious on what you think. You apply the perfume as directed, and the delicate scent of rose fills the air. Ooh, I smell like a rose now. Came out a month or two ago? Okay, yeah, it's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, no, I gotta go this way and talk with Alphino. The perfectly fine average game? Good, that's all I want. That's good. Hey, oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? It is not, that is to say, it seems rather exposed for one's, does it not? Oh boy, in there it seems a little exposed. Yeah, I guess there's curtains. Hurry up and shower, Stinky. Fine, just a quick rinse then. Not a world beater, but not trash either. And, you know, that's... As long as it's not, like, it's playable and it's not complete garbage, it's fine. I mean, I play plenty of games that people are like, that's a horrible game. I'm like, but I enjoy it quite a bit. Okay, well, that is bracing. I believe the lingering smells on the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? You're looking to present yourself to the chives, are you? Let me explain how the city is laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer is called the buttress. Above is the understory, which over the military has its headquarters, and above that you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you'll keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there, like as not. Yeah, like for instance, I really enjoyed Lords of the Fallen. It's a few years old now. It's kind of a... This is a military level? Okay. I'm not going to go in there then. Kind of a Dark Souls style game. It's getting a sequel. But yeah, a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was fine. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. Yeah. I just like video games. Never played it? Yeah, not a lot of people did, to be honest. But hey, enough to get a sequel. Name rings. It might be because like there's a new game coming out. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, it's gonna bug me until I... Yeah, so the first game was called Lords of the Fallen, and the new one's going to be called The Lords of the Fallen. Very confusing. So you might have heard it because they've been talking about that. People love Fallen Order, but I thought it was in the same space as Forspoken. Yeah, and see, I really enjoyed Fallen Order. I'm really excited for Survivor that comes out next month, I think. Yeah, Fallen Order is more like... It's like a Dark Souls light. Like, it's much easier than a Dark Souls, I thought. But, yeah, really cool story mode. That was really good. Yeah, brilliant marketing strategy. It's... Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I'm not sure if the sequel is going to be, like, more of a remake of it. But, we'll see. But let's talk with our new patrons. Maybe to paint them in pretty pictures.
Oh, who's this then?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me! What an adorable boy! That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Uh-oh.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
I also exist.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
I'm supposed to do what now? Yeah, I don't get it. Wait, what?
Did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content.
Oh boy.
Isn't that right, darling?
Wait, so she's the best girl there to call?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite
right. Quite right. Whatever you say, dear. She definitely seems interesting, that's for sure so far. Also, I love how they're just like, yes, you know, this is awesome. Never seen any work we've done. But they're like, yes, you can do whatever you want. All right, ooh, we get white oak footgear coffer. Okay, so that's often I would like to send you into the city to explore. Now you have the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering into the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. Okay. Let's go. Well, there's the summoning bell here. There's a delivery Moogle, so that's nice. That's the same thing. There's some rose petals on the ground. Oh, and over here. And over here. There's Menders and vendors all over the place. The maiden here. Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. A little bit, yes. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, have you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back? He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all along while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on a message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Oh, okay. I can do that. Look for her attendant. Oh, maybe over here. Okay, maybe it's around the edge. I was gonna say, what's her name again? That's the Chais? Yulia Chai, yeah. And the other ones? Shy News. It's interesting that his, like, the names are kind of reversed here. Is there a reason for that? Alright. Oh, here's the attendant. Oh no, the attendant's falling. Let's aid you. Wicked White, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I didn't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough... You must think highly of your mistress. She is my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Eulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has ever been so kind to me, and I can think of no place in the island where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away there. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her glorious generosity firsthand. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately. Alright, let's go return to her. Are you still going to get the names of those two there to call? And Dragon, you've never studied the naming rules of Minstrel Story? Yeah, no worries. I assume there are no rules. Okay, so my attendant told me everything. I'm so grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You seem a dedicated Oh, you value him highly then. As if you were a member of my own family, I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society, our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Eulmore, a most glorious measure is in placing the advert such in place to advert such unpleasantness. Okay. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, and otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents for whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course. Our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what I get for this. Not good enough. Okay, good. Good to know. Okay, so let's talk to the maiden again. You're suddenly concerned. Okay, what are you concerned about? All this talk of relying on the bonded, I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. Oh, I'm just supposed to be learning. A tour of the city, is it? Then you must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady in the name of Trista B usually has a seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak to you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. The beehive, is this like a Final Fantasy VII reference here? Is that what we got going on? Okay, where am I supposed to go? This way. Oh, red ropes, or purple ropes. It is, you believe? Okay. I assumed it was, when you call something the beehive in a Final Fantasy game. Oh. They're mixing some drinks there. And it is a club. People with masks on. Oh gosh. What kind of game is this again? Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Seeking a sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering you see always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards? Set you at ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor, within reason, of course. Interested? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ready for a game of high or low, then? Let's play. Good for you. Now, no time like the present, I say. If you go here on the Goblin Server, you come across some interesting folks. Is that an RP server? 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see here. Oh gosh, it's an actual, like, game. Okay, now what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? Oh no. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm 4. You're... what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm gonna go with low. You're going with low then. Right, let's see what you've got. I don't know what the numbers of the cards are. Uh-oh. All my cards up to 19, and you have... No! A total of 19. Oh, no. We tied. Oh, it seems we came out equal, but as lovely a coincidence as that may be, we still need a clear winner. Shall we play again? Yes. That's what I like to hear. Let me shuffle the deck. Actually, these are really nice cards. Oh. Your call. Will your total be higher or lower than mine? Oh, no. Okay. I'm gonna go lower. You'll go with low then? Right, let's see what we've got. My card's up to 17, and you have... Oh. Yeah! I was right. I'm sure it was rigged. I win. You win! Congratulations. Your guess was right. Usually I'd concede defeat at this point, but what do you say at a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favor? Oh no. Oh boy. Alright. We got this. Okay, a Goblin Shire even crazier? Did they make this one of those toy box games? What toy box games? Yeah, this is very friendly. Let's play. Is this the only time you ever played this game? I'm going to go with high this time. Go with high, then let's see what we've got. Because again, I've got 6, and she just 5 and 2. I've got 6 on one card, she's got 5 on 2, so I should be fine. Mine adds up to 10, and you have... Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Total of 17. Oh, you can play mini games in inns or in your house? Oh, cool. There's a bunch you can get them from seasonal events there to call. That's cool. The dragon says interims if you have a toy box. Oh, yeah, you do have that toy box in your inn when you go there. Yeah, okay. I win again, though. You owe me a favor, within reason. Well, well, would you look at that? You've got the knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. Come whisper in my ear, then don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. You're kind of creeping me out, lady. That's all? How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vauntry was born with the power to command them, which means no Elmorian or Eorzea need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might find a few words out of Atharn over there. There's not that Mary Sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Okay. Actually, I think before I talk to him, I'll probably end the stream for today. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. You don't think it's one of those games? It's interesting they made a whole system, back-end system to play this game, and then this is the only place you can play it? That's a little weird, but whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure so far today. Really excited to finish this up tomorrow. Well, not finish it up tomorrow, but play some more tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be playing again at about noon Pacific time, going for about 3 hours again. It feels like it's a good time. I don't go too stir crazy by playing games for 3 hours in a row, and yeah. Yeah, we got pretty far today, Dragon. Thank you for coming and joining today. A lot of fun. So yeah, next week my plan is to stream on Thursday. I will let you guys know ahead of time. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to. I know for sure next Friday I won't be streaming because we've got some guests coming in. Visiting from out of town. They're in from like next Friday to like next Tuesday. So unfortunately, I won't be streaming next weekend at all. But my plan is to at least get next Thursday. But again, it depends on how much we get prepared for them coming, so I might have to take the day off to make sure the house is presentable and stuff like that. I'm sure you guys know how that goes. Make sure all the chores are done and food stocked and all that fun stuff. But yeah, very excited for that. Hopefully you guys have yourselves an awesome and amazing night or day or whatever's going on in your neck of the woods. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy. Hopefully we can finish up this Alphinaud thing, and maybe we'll go see Eorzea or figure out what Thancred's doing. He's got some lady with him, or what's going on. He had some girl with him or something like that, I think, in that cutscene. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah. Hope you guys have yourselves an awesome, amazing day, and until next time, keep your stick on the ice.